Hi friends. This is Julie, who is an undergraduate. She is such a curious person. And she has a question for all of you. What will be the most demanded job qualification in the future? What would be it? Just think for a moment. Creativity. That's the correct answer. But how is that possible? Let the group 12 explain that to you.
Hello friends, I am Manushi. I am giving an answer for the question of jury. We all know that in the past, the war of corporate world between price and quality. Each and every business try to reduce their price and increase the quality of their goods rather than other competitors. But today competition is between creative ideas of the corporate world. Each and every business try to overcome other companies' creative tricks, marketing strategies and techniques. Then, what is the creativity? It is simply involving the use of imagination to create something new. It is thinking out of the box. We can transfer our creativity through any kind of field like writing, designing and marketing. And finally, where does this creativity come from? Do we bring it birth or can we develop it? Yes, it is true that it may come from birth, but trust me, we can develop the creativity even we didn't get it from our birth. Then I will end this part with world famous quote of creativity by Albert Einstein. Logic will takes you from A to B, but creativity takes you everywhere.
Then what creativity actually makes us? Yes, our next colleague has the answer for that.
Hi, I'm Sajini. Let's see what creativity makes us. Creativity allows expressions and self-awareness. It lets us express all that we want and makes us aware of our true self. Creativity makes us more complex and unpredictable. It shows us a different point of view on an incident that we never think before. It left something to think and understand, and maybe to add something to our life. It makes us more romantic. Some songs, movies feel us truly loved. And on the break of love, humanity can make us so sad. It means we cannot love logics, but creativity makes us.
Now let's explore some great ways to unlock our creativity power.
Hi, I'm Udari. As mentioned in the slide, there are many ways to develop our creativity. So let's see what are those. First one is questioning everything with curiosity. Second one is listening to music sharply. Making conversation with good people is the third one. Further, we can read, write, dance and sing. And also, we can meditate as the last exercise. But among all these things, there is one best way of developing our creativity. What is that? Yes, it is reading. Reading is the process of looking at a series of written symbols and getting meaning from them.
Then let's see how to practice reading as management students.
We can practice reading in three ways. The first one is co-discipline, which is completely related to our subject areas. The second one is peripheral to the discipline. It means the additional reading materials when we use in our studies. The third and the most interesting one is reading outside to our subject areas. But here we only focus on peripheral to the discipline and reading outside the discipline reading styles. From now on, my friend Chamat will explain what are the benefits of reading.
Hello, my name is Damas Sojinta. I will briefly explain you the benefits we can gain from reading. When talking about reading, there is a world famous quote on reading. A person who don't read lives only one life, but a person who reads lives only thousands of lives. As the first benefit, reading is a food for our brain. Just like our body needs fresh foods and nutrition, our brain needs to learn new things to function properly. Studies have shown that reading has a power of changing our brain structure. Then we become more knowledge among other average people and we become better at conversation with different opinions, different perspectives and different vocabulary. And third, we can reach our professional advancement. Through reading we can learn new techniques for calculations, methods and many more. And also, as said by Dr. Mangala in the lecture, we can get mentored by successful people. Further, we can improve our focus, concentration, our exploration power, imagination and reflection skills. And finally, we can gain a great pleasure to reading and it relaxes our mind perfectly. So those are some benefits of reading. And Dr. Mangala shared his experiences on reading. And next, I invite my friend Eranga to share his experiences on reading some books.
Hello friends, I am Eranga. As previously told by my friend Chamal, I will share my experience and the things I got to know by reading two books. The first book is Senkottam by Sri Lankan great author Mahinda Prasad Massingula. I think you can see the awards this book had won for its amazing story. The author clearly describes the caste division in Sri Lanka which had in late 1930s. And he describes how the higher class people drag down the lower class people with their power while hurting them. And when talking about the characters, they are also perfectly built up by the author and we can even write a separate book for each of them. This book truly made me very sad and persuaded me to look at the social problems with a different perspective. The second book is The Translation of Dogs of War by Frederick Forsyth. Actually, I have no words to express my excitement regarding this book. The author describes the world of a freelancing soldier from this amazing novel. And when talking about the main character in the novel, Kakshana, he is also perfectly built up by the author and he is the best organizer that I have ever seen from a book. Like every other books of Frederick Forsyth, like Cobra, Avenger, Fist of God, this book also consists of lot of technical explanations and I used to know lot of things like how corporate world involved in world's various crisis situations, the bank transactions behind the war and weapon dealing and share market techniques and many more. So I would recommend anyone to read this book without any kind of hesitation. Then finally, you all should have the same questions as I do. The first one is, what are the areas we can prefer in reading? And the second one is, how to get started this amazing book reading habit. My friends will explain that to you next.
There are a lot of areas that we can refer for reading. Areas like music, poetry, hobbies and literature can be taken as examples. Above all, music and literature are art. Music gives us space to be inspired, follow their imaginations and create, which help to build up personality. Animals, bird, nature and travel are also best choices for reading, as they increases the accumulated storage of knowledge and also provide healthy outlet for stress. Sociology, current affairs, philosophy, geography are some extensive good areas for reading, even though they are outside management. These subjects enhance the social knowledge of a
person. In my opinion, I think self-development, hobbies, poetry, languages are some best choices for reading because they are very, very interesting and they are very necessary for the professional development and future career of a person.
Reading outside management. How we can start reading. How we can make some practice in ourselves to read outside management. That is the scenario that we are going to talk about. As a management undergraduate also, we have to face so many problems, so many difficulties in our working time period or whatever. So we can solve that all problems, the knowledge that we have already gained from reading outside management. So that is why I am said that reading is really important for all of us, especially as a management undergraduate. So I'm going to give some common guidelines for make some habit in yourselves to read outside management related things. My first advice is, if you are not engaged in reading, please be started with 30 minutes per day to read. Then you can extend that time period. My second advice is, if you are not in a position to read whole book within a month, within a week, my advice is, please start with a single page. Then you can extend that reading quantity. Start with single page, 2 pages, 1 chapter, and 1 book. Likewise, you can increase your reading capacity little by little. Then my third advice is, do not hesitate reading abridged versions of classics. It is very important for you. Don't think that reading is very bothering to you or very fed up with you. Don't think that reading is very difficult. Don't think so. That only you have to think is reading is really beneficial for yourself. And my next advice is, if you are not in a position to read in any other languages, please, as a starting point, you can start reading with your mother language. Next, you can move to the other language. And my final advice is, if you are weak in English, extensive reading is really important for you, because English is now mostly spread language, so you have to increase your English knowledge also. I think if you will able to follow these steps, definitely you will be able to fluency of English, and you will be able to gather some important knowledge for yourselves as a management undergraduate and as a normal citizens of our country. And we will conclude this with quote of Tyrion Lannister from our favorite TV show, Game of Thrones.
Well, my brother has his sword, and I have my mind, and a mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone. That's why I read so much Jon Snow.